Assalamu alaikum friends. So the second important document in the sales and distribution cycle, order to cash cycle, is the delivery order, the delivery document. So we can have a report of a delivery document with the T code VL06, and this is again a very comprehensive T code. We can see all the delivery orders which are due for distribution, which are due for pricing, for confirmation, for loading, and for goods issue. And we can simply just call the list of delivery orders from here. Uh, so the system takes us to the parameter screen where we can filter the upcoming list of delivery orders based on any of the organization data field, the document data field, the time data field. So by default, there is a date mentioned here. So I remove the date so that I can have a list of all the delivery orders. So there are many other filters available. We just run the report without any filter. And I am taken to a screen which contains all the delivery orders present in the system. So again, there is certain information. This is a delivery order number. This is the party code to which the delivery has to be made to the customer, the name of the customer, the picking date on the date on which the goods are actually removed from the shelves, or they are supposed to be removed from the shelf, right? So you can see this delivery date, although in every document, but sometimes the delivery would not have been made. So this is transportation and loading date. This is the goods issue date. Again, this can be a planned good issue date, and this is the requested delivery date. So we can drill down to this report. So for example, if I want to see this one, this DO, so let me call this one. I select it and then I double click it over here, the delivery document number. The system takes me to the delivery document. So this is the outbound delivery number 88751234, and we are in the display mode. We can go to the change mode as well. So this is some pertinent information, the party code, the date of the document, and you see the requested delivery quantity is 1000. And if we go to picking, so by default we are on the item overview. If we go to picking, we see that the picked quantity is 0. So there is no picked quantity yet. It has not been picked yet. And if we just call the document from over here, we can see that this corresponds to the sales order number 78. And although the delivery document has been created, there is no subsequent action on this delivery document. There is no picking, and there is no loading, and there is no transportation, and there is no goods issue. So we go back and we come back here and we see that again there are some reporting functionalities over here as well. So I can sort this report on any of the data fields. So for example, if I want to sort it, by default it is sorted on the delivery document number. You can see it. But say if I want to sort it on, say, this customer number, I just select it and then sort in ascending order. So now the list has been sorted on this field. Similarly, there are some filter functions and there are some report customization functions as well. So these are all the hidden fields which we can move on the left hand side in order to display them, or we can move some of the fields which are not relevant for us, for example, on the right hand side, so that we have a lesser number of fields on this particular report. So we go back and now we apply some of the filters. So for example, if I apply this filter of UE00, which is the code for sales organization US East. So let's locate it over here, UE00, so we can, and then just I execute it. And you see now I have a relatively, the scroll bar shows it is a relatively less number of records in this particular report. So again, there can be other filters. So I delete this filter and maybe I do a filter on created by, so TEACH 0. So I want to see all the delivery documents created by me. So there is just one. Go back and I remove this filter, and I want all the delivery date or the picking date, not exactly the picking date. The picking date is supposed to be the scheduled picking date as well. So if I want to see from 1st January 2021 to say 31st March 2021 and execute, let's see what happens. So again, you see all these delivery dates are within this range. But just again keep in mind that it doesn't mean that the picking and the delivery has been made. These are scheduled picking those. So this is the way we can make use of this report, the delivery report. Let's go back now and let's now call all the delivery documents which are due for the goods issue. And we remove the date, and there is no other parameter filter which I have mentioned. So these are the four delivery orders which have been delivery documents. Let's call one of them, and you see if we call the document flow, you see that the picking has been done. So it is now waiting for the goods issue. So the next step in the sales and distribution cycle is the goods issue. So through this particular branch of this report that we clicked on, the due for goods issue. For goods issue, we just have a list of all the DOs which are due for goods issue. Similarly, those which are due for picking, those which are due for other functions, although we have not gone through in detail all these functions. We have run the cycle in a relatively very simple format. And again, this report can be used for the inbound deliveries as well, the upcoming deliveries as well, which are part of the materials management documents. So exit, and I hope this document is clear. Thank you.